So hello students, my name is Sheikh Awais and today we are going to learn a very interesting chapter called as the coordinate geometry. Okay, so what is coordinate geometry all about? Let me give a brief introduction to this chapter. Okay, so first of all let us learn what is geometry. Geometry क्या होता है पहले हम ये लर्न करते हैं कि समझते हैं geometry क्या होता है. Okay, so geometry is one of the interesting branch of mathematics. Okay, so what is geometry? Geometry has been derived from two words, geo and what? Metric. Okay, geo and metric. So what is geo? Geo means earth. Geo means earth, and metric means what? Measure. Okay, so geometry is all about study of all the shapes which lie on earth. Okay, so geometry किस बारे में है? जितने भी shapes हैं उनकी study के बारे में होती है geometry. Okay, so now this geometry has several sub branches. Okay, so among which it is one of the interesting branch called as the coordinate geometry. So geometry has several branches like Euclidean geometry, non-Euclidean geometry, fractal geometry, differential geometry. There are several sub branches of this geometry, but today we are going to learn a very interesting sub branch of it called as the coordinate geometry. So let me tell you what is coordinate geometry. But before that, I want to give some practical real life application of this chapter coordinate geometry. Students, have you ever wondered how GPS work? GPS कैसे work करता है? Have you ever wondered how Google Map works? Basically, all this GPS and Google Map works on the principle of coordinate geometry. In fact, we use this branch in our daily life. Okay, so it's a very interesting thing we are going to learn today. Okay, students. So yeah, let me give you a start. So let me tell you what is coordinate geometry. Okay, so basically, what is coordinate geometry? Basically, it's a branch of geometry which is an amalgamation of two branches. Okay, one is the geometry and other is algebra. Okay, so in short, I can say that coordinate geometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the study of shapes by using the algebra. Okay, so it's a, I can write over here, it's a branch of mathematics which deals with the study of geometrical shapes by using algebra. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of this coordinate geometry. Okay, moving ahead, friends. Now I want to ask some simple questions to you. Okay, tell me, it is a geometrical shape. What it is called as? Yeah, everybody know about this shape. It is a straight line. Okay, you can see over here. I'm just drawing some more shape in front of you. This is also a geometrical shape. Okay, then I can do another shape in front of you. Okay, these are all the shapes. Okay, this is a triangle. Okay, so these are all the geometrical shapes. Okay, and you know about it is also a shape. Yes, it's a heart. Okay, so students, I want to say that in coordinate geometry, what we are going to learn is that we are going to convert. We are going to represent all these shapes in the form of an equation. Okay, in the form of algebraic equation. For example, this straight line has an equation represented by ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, this circle has an equation corresponding to it. It's what? X square plus y square is equal to what? A square. Okay, this square has its own equation. So in coordinate geometry, we are going to understand, we are going to learn about the shapes, and we are going to understand how can we represent any geometrical shapes in the form of algebraic equation. हम कैसे हर शेप के करस्पॉन्डिंग एक algebraic equation डिराइव कर सकते हैं और उसके इक्वेशन के बेस पे शेप की स्टडी कर सकते हैं. Okay, this is all about the coordinate geometry. Okay, so now let me give the overview. Let me just tell you what we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, so before that I want to tell you one more thing. I want to ask one more thing to you. Just let me know this all the shapes you are seeing over here. Tell me what is the fundamental unit of this shape. Okay, इन सब शेप की fundamental unit क्या है? Okay, just think about it. Let me tell you. Suppose if I have a point over here and if I have consecutive points on a straight path, if I join all these points, it will give the formation of a straight line. If I have another set of point in this formation, like you can see over here, again when I join all these points, it will form a circle. So what I can say that point is the fundamental unit of all these geometrical shapes. Okay, yes or no? इन सब शेप के फॉर्मेशन के लिए पॉइंट का होना बहुत जरूरी है, या पॉइंट से ही क्या होते हैं सारे geometrical shape obtain होते हैं. Okay, so in this chapter what we are going to learn is that हम ये लर्न करने वाले हैं कि हम पॉइंट के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. Okay, we are going to learn about what points. Okay, पॉइंट में क्या डिस्कस करना है, हमें पॉइंट में क्या लर्न करना है. वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट द लोकेशन ऑफ पॉइंट. ओके, वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट द लोकेशन ऑफ पॉइंट. Then we are after learning the location of point, we will switch towards the next part of this chapter called as a straight line. Okay, we will have a brief and detailed discussion of this chapter, straight line. Okay, and then we will move to the another part of this chapter called as the conic section. Okay students, so these are the three sub parts of this chapter, and it is a very important chapter because so many questions has come in JEE Main of this chapter. Okay, so let us move ahead and let us discuss about the लोकेशन ऑफ पॉइंट. ओके, पॉइंट की लोकेशन के बारे में डिस्कस करें. ओके, सो टेल मी स्टूडेंट्स, सपोज यू लिव एट इन अ सर्टेन प्लेस. ओके, आपका खुद का एक घर है, तो अगर आपको अपने घर का एड्रेस बताना है तो आप कैसे एड्रेस अपना बताओगे किसी को? यू विल से समथिंग. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई टेल मी एड्रेस, आई विल से लाइक नियर SBI bank, behind post office. Okay, Ramganj मंडी. Okay, so हम एड्रेस किस तरीके से बताते हैं. Okay, so when we represent the address or location of anything, we choose a reference. Okay, suppose in this example I have chosen the reference, that is what, SBI bank. Okay, so to represent the location of any object or of any point, the very first fundamental unit is called as the reference. Yes or no? So I am going to tell you what is the how can we represent the location of a point. Okay, so to represent the location of point, students, the very fundamental part, the very first component to represent the location is what? The reference. Okay, so let me write things over here. Reference. Then after that we'll use the next component, that is the distance. Okay, it is the distance. And finally we'll move to the last component, that is what? Direction. Okay, so these are the three components to represent the location of any object. Okay, reference plus distance plus direction, these are the three components to represent the location of an object. Okay, so in general life, in day-to-day life, we use reference as some landmark, some special place. Okay, but as far as mathematics is concerned, to represent the location of point, we use a specific reference. Okay, and let me just remind you this coordinate geometry has been discovered by a very famous mathematician whose name is René Descartes. Okay, and René Descartes has put forward some reference to us through which we can represent the location of an object. Okay, so in mathematics there are three types of references. Okay, one is the 1D reference, second is the 2D reference, and third is 3D reference. One dimensional reference, two dimensional reference, and three dimensional reference. Okay, so what is 1D reference, what is 2D reference, what is 3D reference? Let us have a brief discussion. Let us have a detailed discussion about the references. Okay, so students, let us solve a question of JEE Main asked in 2025. Okay, it's a very interesting question of the straight line. Okay, so you can see over here, if a 6, 8, b 10 cos alpha minus 10 sin alpha, c minus 10 sin alpha 10 cos alpha are the vertices of the triangle ABC, and this h a 9 and gh k are the orthocenter and centroid. तो हमें ट्राइंगल के वर्टेक्स दे रखे हैं और हमें ऑर्थोसेंटर दे रखा है और हमें सेंट्रोइड के कोऑर्डिनेट्स भी दे रखे हैं, और आपको इन सब इंफॉर्मेशन से निकालना है व्हाट 5a - 3h + 6k plus 100 sin alpha to alpha. Okay, so let us make the diagram first of all. सबसे हम डायग्राम बनाते हैं. Okay, so yeah, this is a 6, 8 given to us, and these for short I am writing cos alpha is cos, and I will write minus sin alpha is sin minus sin. Okay, and c has given the coordinates minus 10 sin alpha and is what 10 cos alpha. ये हमें दे रखा है. ओके, एंड हमें ऑर्थो सेंटर के कोऑर्डिनेट्स दे रखे हैं और हमें h, k सेंट्रोइड भी दे रखा है. ओके, एंड हमें पता करना है ये सब चीजें. ओके, सो हाउ टू स्टार्ट, कहां से स्टार्ट करें. ओके, सो द वेरी फर्स्ट कंसेप्ट यू मस्ट नो अबाउट द ऑर्थो सेंटर एंड सर्कम सेंटर एंड सेंट्रोइड इज व्हाट, कि आपको पता होना चाहिए किसी भी ट्राइंगल के अंदर circumcenter, centroid or orthocenter, okay, they always lie on a straight line, and this centroid divides the orthocenter and the circumcenter and orthocenter in the ratio 1:2. okay, so ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. okay, so हमें दे रखा है orthocenter, क्या दे रखा है हमें, what is given to us, orthocenter is h, orthocenter is what, a, 9. okay, and g is given to us what, h, k. okay, so सबसे पहला ख्याल हमारे दिमाग में क्या आएगा कि हम कहीं ना कहीं से ऑर्थो सेंटर सर्कमसेंटर निकालने की कोशिश करें. ओके, सो हाउ कैन यू फाइंड द सर्कमसेंटर. ओके, नाउ लुक एट द कोऑर्डिनेट्स फ्रेंड्स. ओके, if you find the distance of all these points from the center. okay, suppose this is center and it lies at the origin 0, 0. okay, so आप पता करो मेंटली के origin से इन सब points की distance क्या है. so you can come out to be when you just apply the distance formula, it comes out to be what, 100. okay, and you can see over here when you use this OP and find distance formula, you can see here cos and sin will come. okay, basically is the parametric form of circle. okay, ये सब क्या है, पैरामेट्रिक फॉर्म में सर्कल की, तो आपके दिमाग में स्ट्राइक हो जाएगा. तो अगर आप दिस डिस्टेंस ओबी निकालोगे तब भी कितना आएगा, इट बिकम अगेन व्हाट 10. ओके, सो अगेन OC will become what, 10. so you can see over here distance OA, OB and OC. okay, these all distances are equal, so you can say that this origin is the circumcenter. okay, so you can write here this origin is 0, 0. ओके, सो हमने सर्कमसेंटर की कोऑर्डिनेट पता कर ली. ओके, नाउ हमने एक बहुत अच्छा मूव आगे ले लिया है सवाल को सॉल्व करने के लिए. ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं. नाउ वी विल अप्लाई द सेक्शन फॉर्मूला ओवर हियर. ओके, so let us apply the section formula over here, and you can see over here this h, k is equal to what, apply section formula, it's what, mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. so 1 into a is a, 2 into 0 is 0 upon 1 plus 2 is 3. okay, and 1 into 9, 3 into 0, so 0 upon again 3. so I can say over here h, k will be equal to what, a upon 3, it become 3. yes or no? So I can say over here this h is equal to what? A upon 3 and this k comes out to be what? 3. Okay, हमने h निकाला और k निकाला. Is it clear up till now? यहाँ तक सब क्लियर है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. अब आगे कैसे सोल्व करें? हमें तो you can say a भी निकालना है, h भी निकालना है, k भी निकालना है और you have to find sin alpha also. Okay. Now you must remember how to find the centroid of the triangle. Centroid कैसे निकालते हैं? You must know x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. Okay, this is a formula to find the centroid. So now moving ahead, let me just find the centroid. Okay, so you can see over here it's 6. Centroid is h comma k. I can write here h comma k is equal to what? Apply the formula for the centroid. It's 6 plus 10 cos minus 10 sin. So I can write here 6 plus 10 cos minus 10 sin. 10 cos minus 10 sin upon 3 and here you can see 8 minus 10 sin plus 10 cos. Okay, 8 minus 10 sin plus 10 cos upon 3. Yes or no dear students? यहाँ तो क्लियर है. तो हम कह सकते हैं यहाँ पर कि 6 plus 10 cos minus 10 sin upon 3 is equal to h and here you can say 8 minus 10 sin plus 10 cos upon 3 is equal to what? K. तो इन दो इक्वेशन में आप देख सकते हैं माइनस 10 cos माइनस 10 sin यहाँ पर भी है और यहाँ पर भी है. ओके, तो अगर यहाँ से हम 10 cos माइनस 10 sin निकालें तो क्या हो जाएगा? इट बिकम 3h माइनस 6 और यहाँ से अगर अगेन हम 10 cos माइनस 10 sin निकालें इट बिकम व्हाट? 3. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, so you can see over here this is 10 cos minus 10 sin, it is 10 cos minus 10 sin. So you can see the LHS is equal, so I can say what? RHS will also be equal. Okay, ये आपस में क्या हो जाएंगे? Equal हो जाएंगे. So I can say over here it becomes 3h minus 6 is equal to 3k and k we already find out. k हमने already निकाल लिया है. Okay, k is what? 3. क्या आ चुका है हमारा? तो I can write the value of 3h minus 6 is equal to 3 into 3 it becomes 9. So 3h is equal to 9 plus 6 is 15. So h comes out to be 5. h क्या हो जाएगा? 5 हो जाएगा. ओके, तो हमने h भी पता कर लिया. ओके, अब h पता हो गया है. ओके, k पता हो गया है, तो अब a भी पता कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो यू कैन सी ओवर हियर हमारे पास h कितना है? It become a upon 3. So you already find out this h as 5. So yes, just wait. So it would 5 is equal to a upon 3. So a comes out to be what? 15. So हमारा a भी आ गया है. We find a also. We have find h also. We have find k also. Okay, a पता हो गया, h पता हो गया और k पता हो गया. Now last thing is what? We have to find sin to alpha. हमें क्या पता करना है? sin to alpha पता करना है. So how can you find? Just look at the thing. Okay, just see over here. Okay, we have 10 cos minus 10 sin. Okay, is equal to, मैं इसको 9 लिख देता हूँ यहाँ पर. 10 cos minus 10 sin is equal to 3k. k is what? k हमारा कितना है फ्रेंड्स? k is 3. So we can write here 3 3s are 9. Okay, when I take 10 common, it becomes cos minus sin is equal to what? 9 upon 10. Okay, now आगे बढ़ते हैं. अगर हमें sin to alpha निकालना है तो आपके दिमाग में फॉर्मूला क्या होना चाहिए कि sin to alpha होता है 2 sin alpha into cos alpha. You are in trigonometry. Okay, तो हमें 2 sin alpha cos alpha चाहिए और उसको लाने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? यहाँ पर जस्ट पुट स्क्वायर बोथ साइड. हम क्या करेंगे? इन दो साइड के स्क्वायरिंग कर देंगे। तो व्हेन आई स्क्वायर इट, cos माइनस sin, इसका भी स्क्वायर कर देते, इसका भी स्क्वायर कर देते, बिकम cos स्क्वायर प्लस sin स्क्वायर माइनस 2 sin into cos and become 81 upon 100। ओके, एंड दिस sin स्क्वायर cos स्क्वायर क्या हो जाएगा, 1 उधर ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा। सो 1 को इधर ले लेते हैं हम, तो 1 माइनस 81 अपॉन 100 is equal to 2 sin into cos, and it become what, 100 minus 81 is what, it become 19। okay, so 19 upon 100 is equal to 2 sin cos, and 2 sin alpha plus alpha कितना होता है, it becomes sin 2 alpha। okay, so here comes sin 2 alpha is also come it as 19 upon। Now we have find all the things, we have find a, h, k, we just put down in the formula। okay, so 5a minus 3h plus 6k। okay, we have to find 5a minus 3h plus 6k, okay, plus 100 sin 2 alpha। okay, 100 sin 2 alpha पता करना है। सो 5 into a हमारा क्या है, बेस ओवर ये a कहां पर है, a कहां पर है, a 15। ओके, a 15, h कितना है, h is 5 and k is 3 और 100 sin 2 alpha is what, it's 19 upon 100। so 19 upon 100, now we just cut it down, it becomes 15 5 plus 75 minus 15 plus 18 plus what, 19, you can easily solve over here, it becomes 60 plus it becomes 37, and the answer comes out to be 97। that's our answer, that's how we crack this question। okay, so you must have all the conceptual knowledge to solve the questions। okay dear students, I hope it is clear to you। okay, yeah।